up in the Chevrolet, that Daisy Duke, jump on out. Make you wanna run around, scream and shout. Find a spot way back in the woods. Country girls, yeah, they do it good. She grab her knees, then drop it down low. Little twist and shake, that's how she rolls.
We was outside by the bonfire, radio turn way up. Them denim shorts cut way off, and a Chevrolet jack way up. Dancing around, turning up. Girl on fire, she burning up. The way she poppin', drop it to the floor. That's that country
She put
girl.
her hands up high, started taking shots. Then she took it to the dance floor and dropped it like it's hot. She was out there with her friends, putting in work. They ain't no competition for her. Hell no, that's a country girl twerk.
Find a spot way back in the woods.
Yeah, that's a country girl twerk.
Country girls, they do it good.
Yeah, that's a country girl twerk.
She grab her knees, she drop it down low.
Yeah, that's a country girl twerk.
Little twist and shake, that's how she roll.
Yeah, that's a country girl
Country girl
twerk.
twerk, putting in work, dirty dance in the sand in that white mini skirt with her suntan skin and a lime in her cup. Yeah, she just wanna party, she don't wanna get drunk, but she got a bust from my windows being down. And the rumble of my truck when it makes that sound. Windshield fogged up like that red rag top, but the top came off and I ain't talking about the car. Yeah, I'm talking about the clothes, she was strutting in the door, 100% cotton falling off in my floor. Tattoos on point like Kevon D on the Daisy Duke ass girl shaking for me. I got a thing for bad girls, good times and close calls, sleek chicks with nice curves and drop jaws. Bobby doll face swings first from southpaw, cuts it kinda like an all-four to white wall. Leather jacket looking like it's 19.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Man, I don't know why it put me so small. Hey, there we go. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I've been busy. I have not been able to do a podcast in a couple of months now. I've been busy doing some other work. Just to let everybody know, I have been doing some side work and that, doing some hanging out with some friends and doing some side work for Tony Justice. We've been doing some videos. There's going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you're going to see be coming out here soon. Soon as Tony gets it put up and put it out on his page. There's quite a bit. I mean, shoot, I've probably got close to maybe 150 hours worth of stuff that we have done between doing truck shows and doing some other stuff in the back behind the scenes and stuff that he's got going on. But we'll let him explain the rest of that. But just to let you know, that's what I've been doing. Sorry I haven't been here. It's because I've been doing some video work and helping out a good friend and making sure he gets what he needs to get done and do what he needs. Which is actually really, really cool, which I enjoy. I ain't going to have no problems with that. I enjoy it. What's up? Oh, look, there's Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers, everybody, check him out. Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers, the same. What's up, Mr. Roy Granger? There from the lone state of Texas. Yeah, everybody. We've been doing kind of busy on that, and I'm sorry that I have not been on here to do a podcast. We are now getting back into it. We will be starting to do a little more of this. I also want to thank of the sponsors that have helped out and it's going to help out during some of this stuff. We got some new videos that I have gotten done that we will be posting, getting that stuff done. No, I've been sitting here looking at some of this stuff and trying to do in between me doing the podcast and then trying to do video work for Tony and trying to get stuff to help him out and trying to sit here and get trucking news, which we have gotten quite a bit of trucking news. I have sat there and seen some other stuff that's going on. Can you believe it that which ELD was it that just got canceled because it didn't meet the requirements? Plus, it was one, it didn't meet the requirements. Two, it was banned for another reason or two, which we'll get into that a little later into the program. But as you can all can tell, I also have, well, yeah, I'll swing it around there. There's a new one. We changed out the shirts. We got some new people up on the wall this time. even got the SPB hat sitting over there in the corner. Mr. Gary Jones, thank you, sir. I had a wonderful time at Joplin. We went to Joplin. I know I did a little bit, but it didn't get produced the way I wanted it. But we did do some work at Joplin. We got to hang out with some good people, got some interviews, got some videos done, which those will be coming out, being put on there, and you'll start seeing some of that work too. I also did some other work with Gregory Jacobs, which is Jacobs Garage. I will let y'all know that I will not be going to Stars and Stripes and White Lines. Wanted to, but we're not going to be able to um, for other circumstances that are going on. So maybe I'll catch it next year. We never know. We just might. But that's what's going on. So we're not going to be able to make that show. But we did do Mayberry. I got videos of it. You'll see it up on probably on my page. If not, it'll be on Left Lane with Lefty's page. It'll be on that page. There's a bunch of other stuff that's coming out. There's a bunch of new stuff that I've gotten, new videos, new graphics that I've been working with. I'm gonna be really excited when Tony starts producing some of this other stuff that we got done, that I've done the videos on, edited, and got out there for him. Just to let y'all know that I'm still here breathing. I'm functioning, which is a good thing. That'll be, I go for my next checkup on the, trying to get comfortable in the seat. I go back for my next appointment on the 14th of this month to see what's going on with the cancer and everything else, see how that's going, seeing where that's going to lead to, if we're going to have to do things different or what. But I've been doing some other treatments. We've been taking care of it that way because, well, we didn't have any insurance. I had insurance, but when they switched me over on my Social Security, we ended up with no insurance. So we couldn't do anything, and we ended up kind of getting messed up on it. So there was 2 years no treatment. So that's why we haven't had a treatment, but we've been doing good without a treatment. We've been doing our scans, but we got a new one coming up on the 14th. So we will be taking care of it and making sure that gets done. And I can't complain. Can't complain at all. But we got the ELD going on. We also got more drivers being kicked out of service, more of that going on, which you all probably already seen in the news, which we got stories of that. What was it? Arizona just did some. We know Arkansas is still kicking butt on it. They're still kicking people out, and they're still trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, hey, by the way there, Mr. Pimpin, tell your boss man I said hi, because we had a nice long conversation down here at the Mayberry at the Mayberry show. Yeah, we sat out there. Yeah, we sat out there for a couple of hours. We had a nice long conversation talking about me and other stuff that was going on. So yeah, so just tell Rob we said hi. And I appreciate the talk and everything, and getting to know Rob a lot better. Appreciate it. There's other things that's in the works. We got some other stuff. Man, I'd really love to be able to talk about half the stuff that we've been doing, because man, the videos that I got, the artists that have been working with, that I have gotten video footage of, and oh, I'm telling you, guys, I'm telling you, when this stuff comes out, when Tony puts it out, I'm telling you that you're just going to be amazed of who, what, and everything. And he does admit, so he is working on a new album. Just letting you all know, he is working on a new album. He's got some other stuff coming out. So don't know when the new album's coming out. He's already said that he has been working on one, and I'm just going to tell you something. That album's going to pop. I'm just telling you. I ain't saying anymore, but it's going to rock the house, which is actually pretty good. then we also got stuff that's going on in the crazy mad world of what's going on around here. Um, which sucks because I hate it because the government shut down, which kind of hurts a lot of people in my situation for money wise, because, you know, what, you know, there's things that don't get paid. There's people that don't receive money. So just saying. But no, we got some other stuff going on. I went with Greg last weekend. We went and did a not a bar, a barn find. He ended up finding, what was it, three 1968 Mustangs. He ended up getting those. And I can't tell you how cheap he got those, but he got those pretty damn cheap. Just saying. Just saying. And they're almost full complete cars. I mean, I was amazed on that barn find that he ended up getting those type of deals. I was like, man, this is crazy. But there was a bunch of farm tractors that they got for sale, a couple of fire trucks. What else? There was a bunch of other stuff. See, this is what I'm trying to do, is trying to get into between a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes, that. Oh, and there was a 1929 Model A, Ford Model A that was in there too. That they got one that they're trying to sell. The whole bottom half of the frame's been redone, all the way up to. I mean, the motor's been rebuilt, transmission, all new brake lines, brakes, everything. The frame's been touched up and painted. They got the shell that's sitting there that's ready to be painted. Have interior put in it. So basically, you can just do the shell up from the frame and finish it off. I mean, it's really, really, really sweet. And that one's an actual nice looking car. I wished I had the pictures to put up here. I don't, because I've been trying to get other stuff going on. I had to get everything back on track here with all the platforms because I haven't been on here in so long. We pretty much almost lost all the connections. So I had to go back in there today and trying to restore all my connections, get them all back together to where we can start going back doing podcast. We are also working with Jacob's Garage. You'll start seeing them come in here. I don't mean necessarily on my platform, but we're helping them with a platform of their own, which will be, um, I think, what he say? It was working with Jacobs, or it's Jacob, or it's the end times. No, it was something times. It was something. It's the fun times of Jacob's Garage, something like that. It was kind of something what we were coming up with. But it was going to be a good show. But he's going to give you all the basics on what to do, from how to be a beginner on painting, how to do body work, how to do uh, record calls, what it takes to do a lot of different things. So this is something that he's going to be doing on his own little podcast type deal, and we've been working on it, and we've been setting some of the stuff up. And he's now diesel laptop certified, which, brother, that takes a lot of work because you have to do that between your hours of working, and him working between 7 in the morning until 8 at night, and there might be an hour or two he gets time to get on there and do the online course for a little bit. And then next thing you know, he's got a call or he's got to go somewhere, and it kind of screws that all up on him too. So I know my numbers are down. I ain't worried about the numbers. I just know they're down because I ain't been on here, and I need to get back on here weekly. We might be, because we're coming into winter, we might be doing a daily, maybe a half hour daily, something popping in, seeing what's going on. We may end up just doing that on Facebook, or we might end up doing a little video or doing a live on YouTube or Instagram, something like that. And like Roy Rogers over here, Mr. Roy Rogers, just saying, Roy Rogers. He sits there and says, "Hey, we ain't doing no phone calls, no Texas." Sorry, not to be rude. Like he says, Greg is a good man. Plus, he is a busy man. He is a busy man. This man will horse trade anything and everything if you can get it. If he got something worth it, or if you got something worth it, he's willing to horse trade for you, or for it. Um, he's been doing a lot of that here lately. Um, and then he just got what the hell was it? A 1950? I want to say it's a 1950s international rollback, old school rollback that works. He traded one of his cab overs for it that he had. Traded it. Boom, boom, done deal. That kind of stuff. I won't get into all the details. He probably got more into the trades, but that's what he was doing on that. So different things that we're working on. I'm trying to get that stuff out there. I'm also trying to get the Left Lane with Lefty's name out there a little more, into the bigger circles of doing more videos and working with other people. I have been contacted by another person that wants to do some little short videos, um, something like 15, 20 minutes max, just doing little things for them for his little program that he's trying to work on. So, it's little things that we're working on. Nothing big, it's just stuff that when it happens, you take it when you can get it. And that's just the way it works. What does it say? Charles, your numbers will come. Yeah, I know. I just got to give it time. I've been out of it for a while. The numbers will come back. They'll come back sooner than ever. But on that note, I am now letting you all know that now that I do have certain things, we will be taking every 15 minutes or every 20 minutes. So you figure 3 times an hour, there will be an ad that's being put in. So just to let you all know that, but it's people, it's not like I'm not getting paid by them, but it's something that I do for my friends, and I will put them in there. Um, I got one that is that will be coming up here probably towards the end of the show. I'm not paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them, but I did them a video because they asked me to. So I did do the video, done it up. It could have been a little better, but that day I've been sitting there holding the camera. Let's see, we did this at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, I've been busy all day running around chasing Tony and chasing other people, and hanging out with Joe Denny. We were doing some video footage with Joe Denny, which, brother, I'm glad to see you're doing well and you're looking really, really healthy, uh, and everything. You look really great. Love Joe Denny to death. He's a great person to hang out with if you can get to spend some time with the man when he ain't trying to run around and that he's like everybody else running 90 million different directions, but that man's a great person to hang out with, full of knowledge, a lot of stuff, a lot of history. I got to hear a lot of history from him. Got to meet him and his wife, and his wife's really sweet. Um, and got to meet a few others um, there at Joplin, and it was fun. It was really, really fun to hang out with quite a few of them. Seen Chrome Girl there, hung out with Jacob Bonham. They were there. They were there for the uh, sled pulls. Um, then we had Tim Gentry. Tim Gentry was hanging out with us over there, laughing and joking. I will say there's some videos, there's some kick back and forth, some nitpicking between Tony and Tim Gentry, and then there were some others. So we got that video footage that you'll be seeing come out too. So I got some of that going on. Just to let you know, like I said, there's a lot that was packed in the last 2.5 months. I mean, spending some days down there at Tony's place and we went to Nashville. We went to uh, then we also got uh, semi-casual in there where we went and picked up um, Purgatory, and there was some stuff that was done on it too. And then also where he went and had the new seats put in the truck. There was a bunch of stuff that was going on. I got all kinds of footage. Um, but that's all Tony stuff. That's all for him to put out there for y'all to see. So I'm telling you, if y'all get a chance, y'all need it. Probably, I'd say, if it ain't already up, I haven't looked. If it ain't already up, it will be. He also did a celebrity bass pro tournament deal. There was that we done. That should have been up already, I think. But there was quite a few artists that were there at that too. So I mean, and then there was old Mountain Man, the old man, he was there too. He was part of one of the celebrities. And then you had Josh, the singing barber. He was there. There was that going on. I mean, there was, like I said, a lot of stuff, a lot of footage, just a lot of stuff to go through. I got hours on hours and hours, and I've been drilled and glued to a computer more than I've ever been in most times in most places. But yeah, I mean, so this is what's been going on. This is why I haven't been here. But we're now going to start getting back into doing this and getting more into it and getting maybe a little more behind the scenes of the show trucks and talking to some of the others and, getting the behind scenes, not just, and it's not something that I'm trying to push for. It's just something, if it happens, it happens. It's just the way things go. And that's just the way I want to work it out. So, on that note, we, y'all know this one. So here's our first commercial.
Hey guys, it's Hunter with TruckParkingClub.com. I'm here at the GBATS Truck Show. That's Guilty by Association Truck Show in Joplin, Missouri. There's a lot of beautiful trucks, beautiful people rolling around, checking it out. I'm out here talking to some drivers, bringing awareness to what Truck Parking Club does for the industry and helps, and how it helps, how we help, how the platform, the app helps the drivers out there, guys. Our mission is to help drivers save time and save fuel, which equals money, by instantly reserving truck parking across the United States. We're approaching 3,000 locations. It's a free app to have, guys. It doesn't cost anything. It's a great tool to have in your tool belt or toolbox when you're out there and you're out of time on your ELD, or you need to drop a trailer, or maybe you've got some property to add to the platform. I'll tell you, it's a super, super great thing for the industry, creating more truck parking across the nation. You just open up the app on your phone, shows you all the locations, shows you what that property member charges to park there for the night. And not only that, then you can instantly reserve and book to drop trailers, multi-day, weekly, monthly parking. If maybe you've got a small driveway and you're a carrier that can't fit your rig in there, you can park down the road, have the old lady come get you or leave your car there. However, anyway, lots of applications. But hey, we're out here at GBATS. Beautiful day. And if you guys ever need truck parking, download that app, truckparkingclub.com, or you can type it in. And we're adding around 300 locations each and every month at this point, and growing at a rapid pace, creating more truck parking. More truck parking, guys. Truckparkingclub.com. Don't get yourself in a twist. Pull out that phone, go to that app. Catch you another day, another way.
Hunter's crazy. He's funny. He's funny as crap. Love the man. He's wild. If you ever get to see him at a truck show, when you do, just plan on going 100 mile an hour, because that man is nonstop. He is from one end to the other, back and forth, running like crazy. Same thing with Redneck Trucker. That's another man that's on another planet, right? Love Steven. Love you, brother. But you're another wild one that's out there too, that runs 100 mile an hour, because Ethel looks at you and goes, I ain't keeping up with him. I ain't dealing with him. He done lost his mind. But, and now you got more of that going on, because now your situation, now you're strictly now here's my thing, man. How can you be a redneck trucker when you ain't got a truck? So are you the redneck hillbilly wanting to be a trucker again? I don't know. I'm just saying. Love you, Steven. Just giving you a little bit of hard time there. But yeah, that was one of the things I sat down and was picking on him about. I said, well, we got the redneck trucker that can't be a trucker because he ain't got a truck. But yeah, stuff like that, we were picking on him. And then Mr. Van Brown, Mr. Bullsnot, Mr. King himself, We had a blast. I'm just telling you, we just had an ultimate blast over at the Mayberry Chrome Shop. We had a lot of stuff going on, and I want to give a shout out to Clifton with CTS Towing out of Kentucky. That man has a beautiful ride. I got some convoy footage. He actually let me ride in a truck, in that brand new $1 million truck rotator. We had a blast. We had a good conversation. It was a blast. It was a good show. It turned out I got some videos. I'll post them up too. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do too many different things at once, but I'm getting it. I'm getting it. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and I've been trying to get everybody in there and plugged. Trying to make sure everything's good. I can't beat it. We got good people, good people, good people. But we will get on to this subject right here, though. I seen this today, and I looked at it, and I said, "You got to be kidding me! You really got to be kidding me!" We got drivers that are still sitting out here. Hold on. Oh man, is that anime? What? Oh shoot! Let me watch this while I'm driving down the road. Really? Come on, people. Come on, people. We got CDLs. Why are we still doing this? You ain't telling me nothing new. Me and your boss man, we've already talked. Yeah, we know what's going on over there. We know what's going on over there. Certainly do. Certainly do. But yeah, um, but yeah, I can't believe this crap. Look, what's up with this? What is up with this? This is a driver. Look at this. Truck driver admits. You see that is a state highway patrol or state patrol, or maybe just a regular highway systems safety truck. But yeah, this is back in August, but still, I mean, it's something that's finally come out. And they finally starting to let some of this stuff release, and I've been looking at it and I've seen it. Uh, the accident happened on August 18th on the Interstate of 44 in Ottawa County, Oklahoma. Uh, Affidavit was filled, filled this month. So that was this month, not that month, this month. According to Two News, Oklahoma, a 50-year-old David Ray Carlson was driving a semi in the eastbound I-44 near mile marker 315 when he left the lane and struck a parked Oklahoma Turnpike Authority vehicle and an OTA employee, Zach Reinhardt, who was outside of the vehicle. Another OTA employee inside of the vehicle was injured in the incident. Carlson was not hurt in the incident. Well, I mean, you're talking about an 80,000-pound rig to a 6,000-pound car. It 9 times out of 10, the driver don't get hurt unless it rolls over or hits a guardrail, which is understandable. Carlson intentionally told investigators that he had dropped his phone while driving and crashed the tractor trailer while he was trying to retrieve his phone. Carlson had since admitted that he was watching anime at the time of the crash, but told investigators that he only uses it as a background noise to keep from zoning out. Witnesses told state troopers that Carlson was having trouble maintaining his lane prior to the crash, and the dash cam videos from others confirmed the claim. Carlson is charged with first-degree manslaughter. Ooh, first-degree manslaughter, and he is issued to be arraigned on November the 5th. So his arraignment is just within 4 days away, guys. This is the reason why the story is coming up. But yeah, I mean, really? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, really? Really? I mean, we're down to watching this stuff to I mean, I can understand, but that's the reason why they make phone holders. There's no reason for it to be in your hand. There is no reason for your phone to be in your hand. Everything now, we got so many things that's voice activated. You can sit there and say, "Hey Google," or "Hey Siri," or "Hey whatever," or Bixby, or blah blah blah. Hey, call this number. Hey, um, directions from here to here. Any road clearances, any traffic accidents. I mean, you can do it all by your phone. You don't have to have it in your hand. There is no reason why we should have our phone in our hand while we're driving. I mean, hey, uh, there's times that I do filming, but I'm not, you know, I do filming. But now I have actually gotten to the point that I don't, I mean, back 3 or 4 years ago, yeah, I used to sit there and prop my phone up on the window, prop it there and then drive and then film, which was a no, which I know better. And I don't do that no more. Now I got, we got GoPros, we got cameras that we can buy. I mean, shoot, we could buy cheap stuff. I mean, not cheap, but good quality cameras from Amazon, stuff like that, cheap, that we can film and video stuff with. But there's no reason why. I mean, if you're looking for background noise, hello, the radio, turn the CB on, squelch it down, and then turn the radio on. So that way at least you still hear the CB and hear what's going on. But I don't get it where you're having to sit there and holding the phone and watching cartoons. I understand. I see cartoons, but it's anime. I understand there's a lot of people that's a whole different thing. It's a whole different world. I understand, but I'm not into it. I'm not into anime. Not into it. Not a big fan of it. Really ain't. I'm into diesel repairs, construction work. I mean, if you want to go through my YouTube history, a lot of mine is a lot of different aspects, but a lot of it's into trucking, and a lot of it's into towing. So I do a lot of. Um, I also want to give a shout out to Pope Towing. Well, actually, it's Peppy Towing out in California. Them people, them guys are really, really good on what they do. If you guys get a chance, go check out their YouTube channel. Another one that I watch, which is a local here in our state, is Everything Auto. Everything Auto. Them, if you guys look up on YouTube, Everything Auto. They're out of Gatlinburg. It's a husband and wife. They now got their son that's involved. Their daughter does all the editing and doing paperwork and stuff for the business, but she is mainly for doing the media stuff for them. Then you also got their son, which is now running out and doing calls, and he's got a friend that's working with him, and he does Everything Auto Garage, so that's his channel. And then you got everything with Christy and Jeff, and Jeff and them are Everything Auto. They got a lot of stuff that goes out there, but they're local. I watch a lot of different stuff in between those people and seeing what's going on, because I try to keep up what's going on local, and then I try to see what's going on elsewhere. Um, but this stuff right here, I mean, really, I mean, what was it? They had Everything Auto just had one last week, something that they picked up, and they had one that was that they just got done doing. It was an accident or something, and he was watching cartoons or something on his phone, and ended up wrecking the car and went in the ravine or something. I mean, I watch so much of their stuff, it's hard to keep up with every episode. But yeah, how you doing, Hard Shell Life? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in, everybody. That's Hard Shell Life. Check them out. Um, yeah. So we're trying to get into some of this, and I've been talking. I talked to Charles back in that was I talked to Charles back at Semi Casual. We talked a little bit of stuff, like some of the stuff that goes on freight waves, which I can't remember. I'm sorry, names are really bad for me trying to remember last names. Charles is the one that does Road Dog on XM. He does Road Dog, and he also does Freight Waves on XM. He's you all know who he is when I mention Charles. But I talked to Charles a little bit, and we were sitting there talking about a lot of the stuff that was going on, and trying to figure out why these guys are doing half of what this stuff is going on. And then we were talking about freight, why freight's down, why freight's going up. Right now, even China, they just put the tariffs off on anything being imported from China right now. So there's nothing being charged because they're trying to work out a new trade deal with China. So just to let you know, so some of this may come down on pricing. So just to let you all know on that one. Let's see. I might even have it here somewhere. Let me see. I just seen it, pulled it up. Um, Man, that was just a couple of days ago there too. Christian claimed semi-driver Indiana police targeting. Yeah, that's what it was. It was in Indiana. They're doing the same thing over there with that. Wyoming sheriff says 2 undocumented truck drivers booked in for deportation. You know, let me get back in here to look at their top stories. It was just in here on the top story. No, that was in Freight Waves. My bad. It might be in here. Let me get in here and check this out. Let's see. No, get off of that. Get off the screen. Yeah, there we go. Look, I mean, I can go through here and pick up 90 million different things. Like immigrant drivers are victims exploited by foreign cheaters, trucking companies, putting good companies out of business. Company owner says. This is what the company owners are saying. Here's another one. Truck driver killed after being ran over by a co-driver while checking for mechanical issues. Wyoming. I mean, this is just 2 days ago. I mean, come on, people. I mean, we got to start doing better than that. The top list of companies for women to work in and transportation. Well, let's see what this is all about. This is for women. All right, let's get into this. Nothing said there's anything wrong with women. I'm just saying. I know quite a few truck drivers. No thanks, thank you. I know quite a few women truck drivers. Trucking Unicorn, Della Hoover, Carla Williams. I mean, I can go on. I got a list of them that are female drivers that are great drivers. The Women in the Trucking Association, which is WIT, named transportation industry companies that have earned top honors this year for providing the best workplace opportunities for women workers. All right, so let's get into the top of this game. Wow, really? You're going to do that? You're going to do that to me? Really? Well, let's get back into that. Near. That's spooky. All right, now you see where I got this, and this was just yesterday. On that. Oh, I was going to get it. Well, let's back up. Come on, get back into it. Are you going to let me back up, or do I have to go back in there? I got to go pull it back up again. All right, hang on. We'll pull it back up. Truck driver, northern traffic. No, we don't want that. There it is. All right, let's get back into this again. Maybe my fingers will quit touching the screen. We'll be all right. Come on, get down there. As of October the 29th, sorry guys, about that. My fingers are kind of getting sticky on the screen. On October the 29th, 2025, WIT named the recipients of the annual Top Companies for Women to Work in the Transportation Awards. The award was established in 2018, recognizing companies in the industry for fostering the careers and development of women employees through gender diversity, competitive compensation, flexible hours, and opportunities for career advancement. Elizabeth is here. Average pay of a 6-hour gutter. Oh, no, that ain't what we're looking at there. All right. Earning a place of on this distinguished list requires companies to be embodied the values and actions that are defined a true commitment to attracting and retaining and engaging more skilled, qualified women at the core of business strategies. Core as a business strategy. Brian Everhart, or Everett. That's Brian Everett. I don't know why I said Everhart because it looked the same. All right. Publisher of Wit magazine, Redefining the Road. And that's the name of the magazine, Redefining the Road. Qualification process to the list is rigorous. First, each nomination is carefully reviewed to ensure that it meets the minimum thresholds of qualifications, and then industry professionals cast their vote to determine the final honorees. Now, in the 8th year, this recognition program generated more than 21,000 votes, underscoring the depth of the engagement and the industry-wide support to advancing women in the trucking industry. That's pretty damn cool. And here's 2025 elite top 30 transportation companies below. Hey, look at there. Hey, there's one of them that we know of. All right, you got Arc Best. Everybody knows Everett. Everett. We have one here. Hey, there's another one that's a good friend of ours that's a sponsor of someone we know that does singing for country music and trucking. Bennett Family of Companies, Mr. David. Greatly appreciate him. And they got a lot of women drivers. I met quite a few of them there at Joplin. There was quite a few that they had come in that were there for that show. Good people. You got C.H. Robinson, Centerline driver. Then you got Daimler Truck North America, Department of DOT Transportation Incorporated, Eats Express Lines. Then you got FedEx International, Kenworth Trucking Company, Cost Companies, Landstar, Old Dominion Freight Line, PACCAR Engine Company, PACCAR Incorporated, PACCAR Leasing and Company, PACCAR Parts, which means they work in the engine part of the side, of the engines, components, doors, cabs, frames, rear ends, axles, drive lines, all your main necessities, and those are the parts that they do, plus PACCAR Leasing, which is, Kenworth or Peterbilt, and that's who owns both of them. Then you got PACCAR Parts, Pete State Truck Centers, Penske Truck Transportation Solutions, which means they solve your problems when your truck breaks down. You want to go get a Penske truck. May not be the prettiest, may not be the best, but they will help you out no matter what, take care of you. And then you got Quality Carriers Incorporated, Roja Transport. And then you got RXO, Ryder's another good company. Ryder Systems, Suburban, Snyder, Suburban Propane. Well, that's actually pretty cool. You don't see that many women doing propane, but I see a lot of them selling it. UPS, there's a lot of women that do UPS. Waste management, WM is actually waste management. Waste management, I haven't seen them, but I've seen some commercials where people were doing up some things. Just saying. And then you got XPO, which is another trucking company. That's actually pretty good for all them that actually do a lot in making sure women actually are taken care of in the trucking industry. That's actually pretty cool. Sorry if I'm getting a little tongue-tied on some of this stuff because it's been a while since I've had to go through because I am not reading the script. I'm actually just reading it through, and as you see it, I see it, I'm reading it. So, I mean, that was that going on. Trying to see what we had for comments. Well, We got one more to do real quick. Let me get on to this one. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think we've done pretty good so far this week. Everything's going real well on this thing, Matt. I believe we're going to make pretty good with all this. This new diesel laptop stuff. This tractor over here. See, with this new system, we can hook up anything on any of this equipment, whatever we got, wherever we want to. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's, as long as it's diesel, if it's diesel engine, we can plug it up now. Good deal. Sure can. It's, oh, and hey, look here. Guys, here at Jacob's Garage, we not only do your towing, we now have diesel laptops. We can come out and hook up your diesel. Doesn't matter if it's from a pickup truck, semi trucks, box trucks, heavy equipment, dozers, farm equipment. If it's diesel, we can take care of it for you. Towing, heavy, light duty, medium duty, 24-hour mobile roadside, whatever your need may be, call us here at Jacob's Garage, Castlewood, Virginia, 276-202-9151 or 276-248-1088. Look us up on Facebook, Jacob's Garage, YouTube, Jacob's Garage, and 24-hour towing. Hey, give us a call. You never know what we can do to help.
So as you all know, we'll get back onto that. But I mean, as you can see, there's that going on. I mean, I can go through these guys. I can go through stories and stories of everything that's going on. But this is the first night back. We've been on here right at almost at 50 minutes. Trying to get on here, doing all this. I got to get back into my routine. You know, I like to do longer shows, which we all know longer shows work great. But I need to get back into it because the algorithm has changed. They have sat there and took away some of the way that some of this stuff works. They're telling me that I need to go on about 6 o'clock on Saturday. That's when the peak of you guys are on. You know, that's what the algorithm tells me that I need to do. And, you know, we're just trying to figure it out. But as you can see, the picture behind me is one of the pictures that I take. Purgatory is looking good. Beautiful paint job. But no, we were sitting there trying to work on some of this stuff, and I'm trying to get some of the bugs worked out. What's up, Spencer? Hey, man, I feel bad for your deal, dude. Hopefully you get your truck back up and running, and you'll be back in your ride. I understand you don't mind driving the old Freightliner, but you know, hopefully your Peterbilt will get back up and you can start running and making all that extra money like you need to. But hey, it's good to see you. Glad you stopped in. I really do appreciate it, Spencer. I'm just glad. I know I see your post every now and then and see what's going on, and then I watch what's going on TikTok. I haven't been able to do a whole lot of that because I've been doing a lot of work with Tony, which you'll all start seeing a lot of that being done on his YouTube channel or on his Facebook platform, depending on where he decides to put it out at. But yeah, that's where you'll see a lot of that, and a lot of that footage is. I went with him. He said, "Hey, come on, you want to go for a hangout?" And I'm, "Hell yeah, I'll go for a hangout. Let's go." And so that's what we've been doing. Went to Joplin, went to Mayberry. He's going to be there. I believe he's taking Purgatory with him. He will be at Star Stripes and White Lines. Telling you, y'all see that truck. Get some good footage of it because he's got that baby dialed in. So I don't know. There's going to be some hard competition between Mr. King Dong Woods and Troy Massey, and I think maybe old Tony Justice with the old Purgatory. I'm just saying, something y'all need to watch out for because I'm telling you, it's something that's going to be one hell of a show when they get to do the laps. I'm just saying. Don't know nothing about it. Just saying. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Oh, let's see what Mr. Spencer put back up here. Spencer says, The Freightliner will be looking good soon, and the Pete will be down for a while. Hopefully, it will be back up in a couple of years after some work behind the scenes. Oh, what do you mean the Peterbilt's going to be down that long? Couple of years? How bad did it hurt it? I mean, did it hurt it that bad? Damn, son, damn. Well, at least you got the old Freightliner. At least you got the old Freightliner. She's running, making money. At least you're not sitting there at home twiddling your thumb trying to figure out what to do. I'm glad for that. So, but that just sucks. It's going to be down for a couple of years, man. That really hurts. That does. It does. I feel bad for you, brother. Hopefully, you'll get that thing figured out and get some help and get that thing rolling again. Need to. Uh, and then what was it? I got some other stuff that I'm working on. So I'm gonna start trying to produce some of these photos, and you may see a couple of pre-recorded shows. So I am just letting you know I will be starting to do a couple of pre-recorded shows. This stuff I'm doing now is live. We are live. No scripted, no nothing. But I will be doing a couple of pre-scheduled stuff or pre-recorded, only because there's things that are involved with it. So I have to. Um, so it just makes it easier on recording it and doing the way we needed to get it done. So I mean, it's nothing that hard. Yeah. Ooh, got to rebuild the motor. Plus some other things will getting changed. Oh man, that sucks. It sucks. Ah man, got to get the motor rebuilt. That's a 20-year. What do you got a cat in that? So that's and if you're gonna do a platinum on it, that thing's at least 25 grand for an overhaul. Ouch. That hurts a pocket when you're a young guy. Let's see, you bought that truck. You've had that truck, what, almost 2 years now? Yeah, going on almost 2 years that you bought that Peterbilt. Because you bought it just before right at Tony's last show in Sevierville, before he moved to Bristol. Um, so yeah, you've had that truck for about 2 years now. Man, that sucks. No matter how hard you work, there's things that can go wrong, will go wrong. Just saying. But yeah, so we're working on some other stuff, getting that going. Um, come on, get off of there. There we go. But yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. I'm working on different things, trying to get it all set up too. We'll have some other stuff that will be posted and put up. Where'd it go? No, I don't want that. Oh, that's that way. No, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know why it's done that way. Does that look better? No, I don't like the color, but hey, we can always change the color. Let's change the color. Let's go back to our natural color. Hey, there we go. Now we're looking at it. There we go. There, we're done with that. Oh, we got 2 more comments. Let's see what we got. Spencer says, "Oh, Detroit, we're getting out of getting it. You're doing a regular rebuild. You're not an M-frame. So use your imagination." Ooh, correct. Yeah, so we're looking. Yeah, that Detroit top of the line rebuild on theirs is not cheap neither, but hell, on any of them ain't cheap. But yeah, if you get that old Detroit done up, son, oh, I guarantee you that thing will be a humming Pete when it gets going. Just saying. She's gonna be a pretty little thing running down the road. Sounding good too. Hey, if you need to, give a shout out to Tim Gentry. He may have some deals on some Detroits for you, or some other things you might need. You can hit him up on Facebook, leave a message with him. just to let you know, he's got a lot of that. His shop's down there in Clearwater, Tennessee. So, I mean, just saying, I know you probably got some other stuff, but I know Tim's got a bunch of Detroit stuff sitting that might be, easily to part away with and maybe help you out a little bit there, Spencer. But yeah, it's that kind of thing, that kind of stuff. On that note, we got one more thing. We got to sit here and pull him up. I got to because he's a buddy. He's a buddy. So let's get this on there. Mr. Van Brown.
Found this old wrench. It's locked, slam up, seized up, rusted up. We're gonna put some of that on there, see what it does. But it will not move. I beat it, hit it. Let me see if I can free it up. Less than 30 or 40 seconds. Look at this.
Anyway, so it won't clear until you can't really hear it won't clear until very long. But it was
That quick, and I beat and slammed, trying to get it to turn before. Sprayed that black freeable in there. Less than 30 seconds. Good stuff.
Exactly. Freeable. I don't use nothing else but freeable. And I love the smell of it. The smell of it. It's a lot nicer, sweeter smell. Works really quick. It does a whole lot better than WD-40 or blastable or shoot. I used to use it all the time. Now I can't even think of the name of it now because I've used it so much I don't even use it. But yeah, the freeable, that stuff right there works great, just like the rest of the products that I do have over there. I got freeable. Yes, I do. I have one can that I've got. I had to sneak it out. I had to sneak in the trailer, sneak it out, steal it from him. Well, didn't steal it, but I had to sneak it out of the trailer just so I could use it and try it out. You got to. The Aluminum Bull 2.0. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. That stuff, you do not have to put no elbow grease into it. Man, it's just so nice, easy work. I sat there and my buddy Greg, which you just seen a little while ago, Jacob's Garage, he's also a distributor for them too, for Bull Snot. So he's got the whole product line. If you guys want Bull Snot, look up Jacob's Garage. If you're in the area of Castlewood, man has no problem selling you some, getting you some. But he got the aluminum bull, and we were sitting there doing his aluminum rims. I mean, they were nasty. They were going back on his record. We just got done painting, doing all the photo work on, doing the build. It's been almost a year, and he finally pulled it out of the shop Thursday. I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. He pulled it out of the shop, and everything on it looks good. I mean, took him a year. But we done all the footage and everything. Got it. That sour apple green, or Granny Smith sour apple green, and the sun-kissed orange pops on that truck. I mean, it's just an absolutely beautiful truck, and got it up, working great. It really turned out really nice. And I also want to give a shout out to the Chavez Towing, to them boys. Just a couple of weeks ago, I didn't get a chance to report on it. I gave them some time. They really had some issues going on, but part of their shop caught on fire in the middle of the night and burnt. Their show truck got smoked out, which I think they're gonna. I haven't talked to them since then, but I believe they're gonna get it cleaned up, and I think it's pretty much salvageable. But yeah, it done its number, and then the fire retired foam that the fire department sprayed inside the shop, because there's 3 bays or 6 bays, but there's 3 sections to the shop. The front half is the office. The middle is where they were doing mechanic work on small trucks and storing the 2 show trucks. And then they had the far back bay, which is where they do all the diesel mechanic work. And I guess a customer's truck or something happened to it, relay, something shorted out, and it ended up burning one of their trucks completely down. It burnt the customer's truck, and then burnt that half of the building, and then there was some other stuff that was going on. Please pray for the Chavez brothers, which is Chavez Towing out of Charlotte. They're really could use the help and the prayers right now. They had quite a few of them. They lost some money on some trucks and that they had been working on and stuff that they use. And that show truck, it really did a number on it too. And I really do feel bad for them. I gotta try to get a chance to get down there and see them. Oh my God, really? Oh, look, don't worry about it. Father Time's brother is finally making it out, and it sat there and said it was past my bedtime. My God. Hey, why don't you go back to Love's? Go back over there and be fuel man like you've been doing. Just keep yourself over there in the corner there, Bubba. Keep yourself in the corner. You'll be all right. It's past your bedtime because I know you can sleep 3 times in a day. Easy. Easy. Yeah. That's my brother from another mother. That's my buddy Rick. He's pretty much my brother from another mother. We've known each other, God, since 2007, 2008, somewhere in there. I mean, I've known him before that, but I mean, never got to, hang out, meet up with him until then. But yeah, I mean, me and Ricky, we've been through some stuff. My God, the crazy stuff that I've done in my past. Man, if you want to hear some crazy stories, that man right there could tell them. Shoot, we did crazy stuff, picking up junk cars. I mean, yeah, I've done some stupid stuff in my past that it's like, I don't think you could do it, man. Running cars that only had reverse and running them up a regular equipment trailer, loading cars, dude. I mean, I've launched them in the air off the truck. Shoot, we've put it in that truck and trailer into some places that you wouldn't even attempt to put a regular 1500 with a little 4x8 trailer. And here I am sticking a 35-foot, 40-foot trailer plus a crew cab dually in it without touching trees or touching fences and all that good stuff. Oh, hold on. What'd you say? Nope. Got to go to work at 12. Towing due 21 last night. Hell. All right, old timer. You've been eating your metamucil. You've been sitting there taking your fibers. You're working it now. Work it there, old timer. See, and there's another buddy of mine. We've been in the towing game too. I've been in the towing game for years. Yeah, I'm been back in Tennessee. We're in the process of right now of selling this place. So this place is being sold. So just working on it. But no, I've been back here the last couple of weeks. But I've been doing a lot of editing and different stuff and going here and there, dealing with different things that I had to deal with. But nope, as soon as I do, we're going to be getting a camper and we'll be traveling. So better have a spot for me. Hey, I did a Google thing on you and it didn't show you living where you were living, buddy. Or not a Google. Well, yeah, it was kind of like Google, but yeah, I can see in real time. I seen where Bubby was at, and I seen where your daughter was at, but your truck wasn't there at either place. So what were you doing? fuckweed. What's up, Mr. Daryl Martin? My other brother from another mother from up north. How's it feel living on the other side of the dark the dark side of the mountain there, Mr. Daryl? He lives on the dark side of the mountain over in PA. Just saying. Oh, what do you mean? Oh yeah. What do you mean? Oh yeah. I mean, what's up with that? What's up with that? Oh yeah. Huh? Huh? What's that? What's that supposed to mean? Oh yeah. Huh. What'd you do? Move? Did you move again? Man, you move more than most people change underwear. Just saying. Just saying there, old timer. Just saying. Uh, yeah, see? Well, I'm sorry. My bad, Daryl. I said the dark side of the mountain. It's actually the blue side of the mountain. My bad. My bad. You got it right. Hey, at least I knew where you were at. I was- oh, look. Now he wants to. I'm just being funny. No. Oh, hey, I talked to Sonny, just to let you know. Gave him some information on that, on how to do that. Um, him and Rick are going to have to talk, and Rick's going to have to do some things in order for that to work for Sonny. Just saying, if it's going to be that way. But you understand, you know what we're talking about. So I, I'm, I got people. Yeah, it's good. It's just him and Rick are going to have to figure out how to do it on the separate on that part. Um, since, but I don't see where it'd be that hard of a deal since both of them are on the truck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Daryl says he's in Amisville. Don't ask me to add. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, something like that. You're on the blue side of the moon. That figures. But yeah, that's what we got going on, and that's what's been going on. Working on different things. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We sat here and talked for, I don't know, for about an hour yesterday, and then I pulled in some other people and called and figured it out that how we could separate it, but it'll have to be on Rick's half to be able to separate it if they're going to do it that way. So that way, Mr. Sonny can be back up and running by next week. So, which that was still a bummy deal, but it's because, and like I was trying to explain to Sonny, it's just because you might own the truck, it's a different deal because of being a new hire to the company, and that's the reason why they did that because you've been there only 30 days, and that's the reason. Yep, he just needed some help to figure it out. He's got everything he needs and what he understands. I told him when he gets done, then I'll show him and tell him how to work it through. Because you can get your numbers easy, and that with his address and all that stuff, he can get that going through, and then he can do it that way. But the way that for him to get back up and running because the government's shut down right now, so he would not be able to do it that way. He would have to run it under the original and then be able to file for it when government opens back up. And then if so, then he'll have to have Rick do some paperwork, and then he can take it over from there. So it little complicated, but we got it figured out. So, um, that makes it easier where he can have his own authority, be able to run and do other things, be back up and running again. But this way, he don't have to because the government shut down. He won't be able to get his own authority because they are not open to that because that's part of the government that shut down. No more. Yeah, exactly. Daryl says, I'm going to do the old man thing and get some sleep. Well, good night, Mr. Darrell. You do the old man thing. Glad to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Glad you're still living and kicking. And we'll holler at y'all soon, too, because I'm now at an hour and 10 minutes. And I'm going to hit you with the last little message. I am not sponsored by them. They asked me to do a video. I did it. Like I said, I was all day holding the camera, filming back and forth, running around. My arm kind of got tired. So if you can notice it a little bit, we were at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Not saying it might be some alcohol, but just saying. Yes, sir. Good night, my friend. You have a good one. We love you, Darrell. But I will do this last video and we'll end it with that one. And we'll call it a night, and I will see you guys on the next podcast, which will be very, very soon.
A lot of y'all heard me talk about being in country. You may wonder what that means. We're fixing to show you. Stick around. We're going to take a little cruise.
And that looks good in there.
Man, look at that. That is so sweet. There's a lot of smiling faces in this jug.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy that ice cream.
Well, what that does is you can see it right here. Fire up whenever we get some more milk.
Running hard on diesel fumes and half-healed scars. Back roads, way stations, them old dive bars. Paycheck spent before the tank gets dry. But the load don't care and miles don't lie. Steering through the rain with a coffee cup. Midnight's heavy, but it won't let up. Chrome dog on the hood, keeping watch up high. Can't outrun the truth. These miles don't lie. Miles don't lie when you're chasing the sun. 1,000 more to go before the run is done. Wearing out the road, wearing down the time.
They should have.
You want some strawberries on that?
Sure.
Now, we are taking donations to Reach Across America. You are so gracious. How about you, bud?
All right, guys, this is just a small example of what it's like in being in country. If you're ready to start thriving and not just driving in this industry, I highly suggest you give my friends at Bennett Family Companies a look. Tell them I sent you. Till then, God bless. As always, speed safe.
Miles don't lie.
The sun ain't up, I'm out the door. Alarm clock screams. The sun ain't up, I'm out the door. Alarm clock screaming, boots hit the floor. Work comes first, that's how it goes. Mud on my boots, grease on my clothes. Blue collar things. I don't buy frills, hand you my check, covers the bills, old truck rumble, heavy load bound, working this life just to hold my ground.